Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about what you should buy before the election. So, first thing, safety check. Oh, wait, don't have to safety check, only the mags here. So, as we traditionally know, there is a run on magazines either before or after election, just for the uncertainty of whether the person in office will enact new legislation that will ban these high capacity, as you and I know, standard capacity magazines. And with that uncertainty, people want to be able to, feed their ARs, feed their Glocks, feed their AKs, what have you, pick your flavor. And the fact that if you don't have a magazine, your gun ain't gonna run. And if you only have one magazine and that magazine craps out, the gun is pretty much a very expensive club. So, with this upcoming election, there's uncertainty. We don't know who's going to win. Of course, people in the future are going to tell me who did. Hi, people in the YouTube citizens of the future. And with that, now is a good time to stock up on these before it's that election month and people say, oh, shoot, I don't have my mags that I need. Now, if you're somebody new getting into firearms and you don't have a stock, I would personally recommend you have a minimum of at least 3. Going back to the old saying, the 1 is none, 2 is 1, 3 is a spare. Just always good to have. Now, if you can aim to get 10 magazines, it's perfect. I'd say that's good for whatever gun you have. So if you have like 2 ARs, you pick up these Troy Battle Mags here. They're between $8 to $10 a piece, depending on where you find them. If you have 2 ARs, should have, if you can, get 20 mags, 10 per rifle. So always a good thing to have. If you can't, though, at least get 3 per gun. So with this selection, I would look at certain magazines, but then others aren't going to change, just given how traditionally the legislation has been. So first thing I would say is 30-round AR mags. This is a standard Troy Battle Mag with standard GI anti-tilt follower. Fantastic little mags. Have a little pull tab here. Again, cheap, effective, work. Not a doomsday mag, but good range mag and just good all-around mag. For the AK side, 30-round X-Tech mags. These ones I particularly like. This is my fake light for the fact that I can't justify spending $70 on a 40-year-old Russian-made mag. While they are nice, while they do look pretty, okay, you know what? Scratch that. Pick up one. Just one. But nothing more than that. But for the appearance, these X-Techs work fantastic. They're Cerakoted in the Bakelite brown, I guess you would say. They are reinforced with steel reinforcements, which is nice. And just all around good mags, good 30-round mags. These run around $25 to $30. With that, though, people do have to keep in mind that even if you do have a stock of mags, let's say you keep them loaded, like in this case, now there is evidence to show that mags can stay loaded for 5, 10 years, even longer, and be perfectly fine. However, polymer is a plastic. It will eventually wear out, and if it's under constant spring tension, especially on these feed lives here, it will eventually microscopically start to flex out, in which case the mags can fall right out or they won't feed reliably. So always good to have extra ones. Now with like AK mags or the USGI steel versions of these AR mags, they don't have that problem because they have metal reinforcements on the lips and are completely made of metal, so they won't rot, rust, crack, anything like that. Especially with mags, with polymer mags, you drop them, you're doing your mag changes, they can slip, crack, and boom, if you only had your 3 mags, now you have 2. And again, without reliable mags, guns a very heavy club, or a very expensive club. But for election time, say stock up on these higher capacity magazines. With that, don't forget about your pistol. This is a 33-round Glock mag. These work very nice, especially with your AR. So if you have a rifle that goes between 1 and 3 calibers, you should stock up obviously on whatever caliber you have. And with that, these 33-round Glock mags, they're very reliable. They're nice. They do work in things like the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, which I will be doing a review on that here shortly. So be on the lookout for that. But 33-round Glock mags, good time to stock up on those. Same thing about just standard capacity, because again, if they enact legislation, who knows, then this would be illegal. It'd be a 15 rounder, so they say 10, then you have to throw this away, shred it, what have you. Of course, for those that don't want to do it, take it in your own hands. Additionally, right now, if you're looking for, so these are bar none the ones that sell out first whenever there's a mass run on mags. However, there is specialty mags to where if you're looking to get into them, they are produced less frequently, and they are a little bit more special if you want just that one unique mag to have. An example of that is this AC Unity here. This is a 60 round magazine, which is a lot better in my opinion than a drum, because the drum is bulkier, heavier, and sometimes doesn't just feed well just because the nature of a drum. However, they do have the aesthetics going for them, so +1 for there. But these 60-round magazines, if you really look at them, they're essentially just two magazines stuck into one. Now, you can get a coupler for magazines and just pair them together, and then boom, you have your 60 rounds. However, you have to do a mag change in there. But these 60-round AC Unities, very nice. Same thing, special mags to buy before elections. This is a Schmeiser 60-round AR mag imported by ATI, and function reliably. Traditionally, these shape like so. The magazines are shaped like this to give reliability. For feeding, as you see, they are very similarly shaped and basically 2 mags worth of size. So, always a good thing to have. Again, compared to drums, a bit more reliable in my opinion. Now, what I would shy away from, not spending your money on, because if you have these, you should get these first, in my opinion. What you should shy away from, though, is magazines that are around forever and would never even be considered. For example, this Kimber 8-round magazine, and this Browning Buckmark 10-round magazine. So these would never go out. They would never have a run on these, just for the fact that traditionally all legislation says 10 rounds is it. So these obviously wouldn't make the mark. And given how these magazines, these are around $20 and these are around $25, I'd much rather take that $20, $25 and buy 2 of these, or, save up half and buy, get a half of these and put additional 25 to it, and boom, you got yourself a 33 round Glock mag. So with this whole thing, don't get caught up in, I need all these mags for all these things. If you have something in particular that is traditionally frowned upon from legislation, i.e. ARs, AKs, things like that, that use a 30-round magazine traditionally, that's what I would start getting a stock up on. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Throw a comment down there. I stay active on the channel, so if you ever want to start a discussion or have a question about any one of these, or you want to talk more about anything here, just put a comment down below and let me know. I hope everyone has a super awesome, wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys next time.